It's just a case when it's like everybody wants you to think that it's them when it's you. Everybody wants you to think that it's them when it's you. You know, I was listening to the report again of the man who thought that his daughter or granddaughter, whoever it was, the little girl Emily, was taken on October 7th. He thought she had been killed. And he was talking about how monstrous the Palestinians were, and it was so good that she had been killed because he couldn't think of all the things that they were gonna do to her, and they're starving people, they're doing this, they're bombing people, they're raping people, all of this stuff. And the little girl came back basically unharmed. Unharmed. And let's not forget, we'll never forget the news broadcast when they did the exchange of the prisoners, and the girl turning around and waving at the soldier. She had been treated really well. She hadn't been raped. She hadn't been starved to death. She hadn't been brutalized. And I'm not saying that all of them had that fate. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of brutality going on in war. But why is it you're acting like it's them? When you shot and killed your own, you used the Hannibal directive. You used the Hannibal directive. You shot and killed everybody that was fleeing for safety. You didn't give a damn whether they civilians or whatever. Soldiers on your side, civilians. You have that directive where you kill everybody because it's too much of a compromise to have to exchange any prisoners. So you just kill everybody, kill everybody, kill everybody. And how sick do you have to be? And how brainwashed? How brainwashed do you have to be able to carry out something like that? How brainwashed do the soldiers have to be? And when does this brainwashing start? Like the minute after birth? For these young people to go out and use these kids as target practice to kill babies in their beds and stuff. You know, how can anybody become that brainwashed? This is a horror story, y'all. It's a horror story. And any minority, well, besides those ones that, support Trump and act like, nothing has ever happened to us. But the Native Indians, the Mexicans, the Japanese, the black, and definitely the black people, especially the black people, we should be able to relate. Look at our history. Look at all the psychological terror that we have gone through and continue to go through. The KKK, to start with the slavery, the Jim Crow, the segregation, the KKK, the police brutality that continues to this day, the racism, the unequal treatment. Come on. Come on. It's not us, it's you. It's you. It's the supremacists. It's the Zionists. It's the greedy corporations. Come on. When are we going to come to our senses as a people? When are we going to start using our common sense? And call a monster a monster. And just like, and I can't believe these people can get up here on the news and spew this bullshit just like they did when Trump was president and telling all them damn lies. It took them 3 years. I was shouting at the TV saying, no, he's lying. But y'all wouldn't say he was lying. It was alternate facts. Oh, well, he spoke a few untruths. Oh, he misspoke. And according to some of y'all, he's still misspeaking. Every time he says something, somebody got to come and try to figure out or try to clarify or try to clean up what the hell this man is really saying. Even with the Project 2025, you're trying to clean that up. You're trying to say he's not associated with it. But according to a reports, his name is mentioned in the document over 100 damn times. Come on. I have so much anxiety right now with my own dealings with bias and racism. And I'm wondering, what the fuck am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to do if this man becomes president? Does anybody else feel the way I feel? Well, I know there are some people. I know some people feel the way I feel. But what are your plans? Do you have any plan? Or any thoughts of what you would do, even if you can't do it? What would you do if you could? Would you pack up all your shit and get? Because I'm sitting here and I look around and I'm like, you know what? Should you start packing your things? You know, even though right now I don't have the means to go down the street, to move down the street, let alone leave the country. But I really believe, y'all, if I had the means, and regardless of whether Kamala wins or that other guy or that guy, I'm ready to get the hell up out of here. This is a shithole country. And let's not forget, we are still being brutalized. Black, brown people, we are still being brutalized. And guess what? It's getting worse for women. It's getting worse for women. Women getting punched in the face and all types of craziness. Why? Because when they see a black woman, guess what? They think of Kamala. They think of Kamala. That black bitch. She gonna be our president? You know, it's almost like we need to walk on eggshells. And then we got these brothers capitalizing off of it. I don't know if they really believe. Well, some of them I do know. They do really believe that guy is better for the country. I don't know if they think that that he gonna get their friends off death row or out of prison or what. I don't know what everything is just totally demonic right now. It's just I can't describe it any other kind of way because nothing else really makes sense. It's got to be some demonic fog or something like over this country, because the stuff that has been going down lately and is going down right now, these rappers killing each other over their competitor rapper. Boy, somebody was listening to their music before your ass came out, probably. And they probably like you and that other guy. Why are you worried about why are you worried about killing him? If your music is good enough, then make your damn music and go on about your business. Why are you trying to kill another brother for what? For what? I mean, you taking on a lot of these attributes of your master. And like my daddy would say, you're going out the world ass backwards. You really are. And if you're trying to kill somebody because you think they made a better rap song than you belong in jail. And you need to stay your ass in there for the rest of your life. I don't give a damn. Because it's ignorant as hell. But back to what are we going to do? What are we going to do about this situation here in America? Is there any way to fix it? Because in my mind right now, it's somebody making pipe bombs and everything for when Kamala wins. And I'm thinking January 6th, that ain't nothing. We ain't seen nothing. There's going to be some shit going down. And if the FBI, CIA, or whatever want to play around and take shit as if it's a joke, like they did the last time when our officers and stuff got killed. Well, the joke's gonna be on you and on us because these supremacists, nationalists, militants, racists, they got some shit for your ass, okay? And they gonna turn this goddamn country on its head. I just want somebody, anybody, if you got a plan, an idea, share it with me, or let me come with you, cause I'm ready to get up out of here. It's not them. It's not us, is what I'm saying. It's you, them other folks.